Andres Castillo. I want to welcome you all to the New York Latino Film Festival presented by HBO.
Let's get it started.
Hey guys, this is Cabney here from Bitten Apple TV. Now we are here at HBO Presents New York Latino Film Festival, and we just got the chance to see Make Love Great Again. Phenomenal movie. I really did enjoy it. I loved the comedy aspects of it. That was perfect, especially perfume. I have a lot of questions to ask you about that perfume. What I wanted to ask you, we're here with Chris, Mulkey, Alina, and Tatum Price, I believe. Yes, and sir.
Tom Musca.
Musk. I didn't want to mess up the last name because I'm terrible, and it happens to me all the time because my last name is Aids, and people call me Ayers. I don't know where the R comes from, but it's in there. So what I wanted to ask you, starting with Chris, you've had like you really know movies. You've been around like before I was born, before my cameraman was born, and that's freaking cool. What I wanted to ask you is that in regards to the film, you've obviously seen like the impact that the presidents can have, from Johnson going down to Carter, Reagan, Nixon, and now we go all the way up to the Trump administration, and you've seen how it can really have a strong impact on society. When you saw the script, like what were your thoughts? Because with the birth of the internet, being released to the public in the 90s, it's kind of like taking a whole thing by storm. So what were your thoughts when you saw the title? You're like, okay, this is my character, especially because your character seemed to be so set, like, no, this is a sham. This is not what's happening. No.
Well, my character has a job to do. Agent Riley has a job to do, and break down the situation and deport the person who's not supposed to be there. But it was delicious to play that role. And in this political climate, where we elect a clown and the circus arrives, it was so much fun to do. So, and to play with you and fight it out, truth and nail. Yeah, it was really fun.
So for character choices, was that something that was ad-libbed in regards to the script for you about the perfume? Because I won't lie, for a second I was like, that's so weird, but I was like, I know people who do that though.
Everything I said was in the script, and everything I did was in the script.
Now, Alina, at some point I was kind of looking at it, and I was like, I wonder if at one point you were thinking, gee, my life is just like a telenovela. When it came to like reading the script, and that there are some people out there who are very strong, for the immigration ban, they have these wrong or rather incorrect perspectives of other cultures. What was it that you want people to see when they're watching this film? What's up, Alex? Hello. We have another team member, guys. What I wanted to know is, in regards to your character, what did you think was the most important part for people to know? Because this movie is obviously going to leave a strong impact on people when they go, oh man, whether you're for the immigration ban or you're against it, what impression did you want to leave?
I'm an immigrant. My situation was totally different when I came to this country, but when I read the script, I tried to study what was behind and what's the real situation for students in this country who they need to come back to their countries because they don't have any status here anymore. So it was kind of interesting for me, a new world opened to my eyes, and I think, immigration, it's about the success. If you go from the country where you're from, where you have where you're supposed to have your culture and your way of living set up to your accommodations, and you cross that bridge, it's because you're really looking for something better for you or your family. And I think that's the message I would like that the people receive. We don't immigrate, or we don't want to stay in a new country just because it's a new opportunity. It's just, oh yeah, it's cool here and I stay. Mostly it's because you're really looking forward something important for you or your family, and it's a difference there, and it's good for everybody to know the difference and don't judge just the immigrant, but understand what's behind. That's what I take from this movie, from my character, and what I will love that the audience will take as well. Mm-hmm.
Okay, wow. Okay, I was curious. It was like so much. There's so many layers in the film. Hello. Tag, you're it. Clever lines for just about everyone here. Now, you were like the awesome, cool best friend. I was kind of like hating on the boyfriend for a minute. I was like, what did he do? I'm like, I'm just not liking this guy at all. What I wanted to know when you were reading the script and you've been watching, I guess, the things that have been happening, because I can't even begin to tell you how many times my Apple Watch pings and it's like, Trump said this, Trump did this, Trump said this. And I'm like, I like a day without Trump. Like, I just want to watch some Netflix and not hear anything. What was your impression of the script when you were like, okay, this is something I really want to be a part of and leave for people to look to and go, whoa, Tatum was in that?
What's surprising, I guess, is all of that resonated after we filmed, because one of our crew members, her name's Andrea, she became one of my closest friends, and she's from Venezuela. She was on a student visa, and she tried, I think, 4 applications to try and get another job in the United States, and they wouldn't let her. Her visa was denied. So she had to go somewhere else, and so it really resonated me when you know people hand on hand that, wow, this is really happening. They want to live in a land of opportunities, but they can't go home to their real country because there's so much violence and aggression. So I guess the script resonated. As any character, you find everything, but it was after the film was made that I was hit the most, because it happened personally to my friends. And then living in Miami, you do see people from all over the world who just want to live in Miami because it's a great place to work, it's a great place to be, and we're no longer providing those opportunities. So it was after the film that everything really resonated.
So now, from what I understand, that everything was put up for about, you guys have been working on a script for a very long time. So what I wanted to know was, what was it like making the script and then at the same time watching the news sort of happen at the same time? And what was the feather that broke the camel's back in regards to actually creating the film?
I mean, everyone's acting like the advent of Trump changed everything, when in fact, why would the divorce rate in the United States be so high if we could actually assess what love is? So if you're actually giving a government agency the job to interview 2 people over the course of a day and figure out whether or not they are in love or whether the marriage is a fraud, it's obviously an impossible task. And I think the film does a good job saying that, because casting Alina and David, when they're together, there's a number of things they do and they break the law. But at the same time, when they're in each other's arms, in each other's presence, you sense they are really in love. And they're trying to navigate their way through this.
I love that. And Alex, what I want to ask you, all of you, if you guys had one thing to say to President Trump for watching this movie, what would you guys each individually say? Chris?
I'd ask him to resign.
Did not see that coming. That's a spoiler movie at the end of the film. Alex, what would you say?
I would tell him, thanks for your support, Mr. President. Make love great again.
Alina?
I kind of say, make America great again versus make love great again shouldn't be so different. Enjoy the movie, President Trump.
Más amor, por favor.
Oh, I love that. Tom?
And in fact, I would ask President Trump if he's capable of feeling true love for anyone or anything before he leaves the planet.
Make sure you guys check out the film, Make Love Great Again, and be sure to take the advice yourself. I mean, más amor, por favor. Bye.
Gracias.